Hello, my fans, sneak peepers, and curious friends. I'm difficult and demanding. If you want to know my real name, then hold still, and I might bring your wish to fruition. Before I begin, you can find this show in iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Blueberry, Google Play Music, TuneIn, YouTube, and Stitcher. Now, unlike the other people in your life, I actually care about what you think, what you don't think, and what you try not to think about. Welcome to the Difficult and Demanding Show. I'm real, uncensored, unconventional, and shoot straight between the eyes. My show is outrageously honest with a keenly witty view into life. Yes, I said life. That's what we do every single day. We are living life. Well, some of us at least. I'm going to provide laughter, shock, while touching your inner being. Maybe your body if you're lucky. Why do I call myself difficult and demanding? Well, first, because I can. 2, because I'm not supposed to. 3, this is the most important point. It only means something if I give life to it. So, I'm going to slowly unveil you to you and give you a new life to live. Difficult and demanding is going to liberate every part of your being and maybe your body. I, your host Tara, am keeping it authentic, intriguing, and provocative. If you have entered my world, then be honest with yourself about it. You want to be here, and you know I want you here. I want to know, why do we punish others, innocent people, for the actions of others? Confused? Why? Because I jumped right in and got started? That's the mood I'm in today, so strap on your seatbelts and let's get the fuck going. I want to know why we make others pay the price for the behaviors, the actions, the mannerisms, the decisions of someone or a whole bunch of other people. Why? We seem to think that we are justified in our actions because we have suffered. You've suffered. You're not supposed to suffer. Right? So if you have suffered, naturally, someone's going to have to pay for that shit, right? Yes, if you have been made to suffer, pain and suffering, naturally, someone's going to have to pay the price for that shit, right? Why heal? Why move on? Why forgive and not forget? No! We are going to unleash the beast on the next motherfucker that comes into our lives to make up for the shit that we swallowed in our previous relationship. You with me now? Good. I hate to leave you behind, but sometimes I must do so. I want to know why we feel that others should pay the price. And you're saying, no. I don't punish people. Yes, the fuck you do. Let's give you an example. Women, your heart's been broken. You've been lied, cheated on, manipulated, played. You've been utterly destroyed mentally, emotionally, spiritually, maybe even physically. Right? You're distraught. You're hurt. But society tells us we must be strong. We must move on. Don't take the necessary time you need to heal. No, move on. Show that you're a fucking boss bitch and you can handle life. And this person, this man did not break you. Man or woman, I don't know, whoever you're into, whatever. Just interchange it how you see fit. You have to show that they did not break you, even though your house is in shambles. It has crumbled. crumbled to the fucking ground. But no one can see that. So you start dating. You start dating. And you're mean, vicious, nasty as fuck. But you don't start off that way. Some of you do, but let's assume you don't. Because you can't attract a lot of bees with vinegar. So of course you put on this fake-ass honey act where you're sweet, you're kind, and you tell the guy, the new guy that you're with, how your heart's been broken, how you've been rejected, disappointed, forlorn, how horrible it's been, which, I might add, it probably has been. You spill your guts, you tell your quote-unquote story, so he can understand you, so he can understand how gentle, how delicate, how fragile you are. Because all you want to be loved, you want to be understood, you want to be accepted. And he happens to be up for the fucking challenge. Guess it's your lucky day. So you date, you get to know each other better, and then slowly, our fake-ass mask, they start to disintegrate. Or some of you bold-ass people, you pull your fucking mask off, and you show who you really are. And then, if he breathes wrong, he walks wrong, he says the wrong fucking thing, you're thrashing and cutting with your words. And he's trying to understand, what have I done? When he hasn't done anything at all. You're saying it's PTSD. He did something smelled like something sounded like something, and that's why you reacted that way. And he looks at you because he sees the pain, the deep cutting pain, the turmoil inside you. And because he cares for you, he loves you. He says he understands. He understands. And then you feel better. Because, wow, he did something that did not deserve the reaction I gave him. But he understands. He's kind. He's loving. He's forgiving. But let's talk about some real shit here. That's one part of your brain that's saying he's kind, he's loving, and forgiving. There's another part of you that's saying something else. There's another part of you saying, yeah, motherfucker, you are a punk bitch. I've been played so many times in my life that you and no one that comes after you will ever be able to hurt me again. So even though I show you that I love you, I want to be with you, what I really want to do, I want to fuck your happiness. I want to punish you for every motherfucker who have lied, betrayed, cheated on me, that has hurt me. Because all I wanted to do was love them, and all I wanted them to do was love me. But they did not do that. So I have manipulated you. I have showed you a mask, a facade. All because I want to trick you, so I can hurt you. So you can feel the pain, the loneliness that I felt inside. You guys are quiet. I like you quiet. Because this is the things that we do. We say we want someone to love us, to respect us, to appreciate us, to support us. We say that we're ready to move on in a relationship. But we really are not ready to move on. We're moving on because family, friends, society expects us to be able to pick ourselves the fuck up and move on. We think we've healed because we fucked a number of people. We've gone shopping. Maybe we have eaten a lot of food and our ass has become fat, or maybe we've lost a lot of weight. But the fact is, you haven't dealt with what it is inside of you. So you meet this new person who seems to be different, but this new person actually reminds you of the old person. So you're starting this cycle over again. But the only difference is, you're not the punk bitch in this situation. You have the upper hand. But the only reason why you have the upper hand is because you were not honest. Because if you told this guy that you met, that you were dating, that, hey, I want a relationship with you, but when I get into a relationship with you, I am going to fuck your goddamn happiness. You want to know why? Because every motherfucker who came before you, they've hurt me. And I'm so sad that I can't deal with it. So how do I deal with my sadness? It's through anger. It's through revenge. And I'm vicious. And I'm hungry. And I'm going to feed upon your fucking ass. Can't you start a relationship like that? No, why not? Why not lay your cards on the table? Why pretend to be X when you're really fucking Y? You're confused? That's some bullshit we tell ourselves. It's funny how we allow people to punish us for shit that we did not do, for things that we were never around or existed, all because they suffered and they've been in pain. So we take it upon ourselves. I love you. You have suffered prior to me. Let me make you better. Let me make your world better. I can take all your pain away, but there's nothing you can do or say that will last for long, that will heal the wounds, the deep wounds that's in the other person. And then they say, forgive me for how I treated you. I'm only doing this because I've been hurt. I'm only doing this because I'm scared. I'm only doing this because I'm anxious, and I think you're going to do the same thing to me. Guys, let's grow the fuck up. Let's grow the fuck up. If you're not ready to be in a relationship, then you should not be in a fucking relationship. But you want to be in a relationship because you don't want to be alone. You want to be in a relationship because you don't want to look like a fucking loser because the other person's moved the fuck on and here you are in shambles like a war zone. So you decide that you are going to bury it, put it in a box, throw it in a fucking bucket. What are you going to do with it? Hand it over to a genie in a bottle? So you can move on with your life? But the funny thing is you have not moved on with your life because you're repeating the same shit. You're regurgitating the same trauma, hurt, bullshit over and over again. You're just playing it out with a different person. Eventually, over time, this person, they're going to get sick of your shit. They're going to get sick of your shit. Their kindness is going to dissipate. Their patience is going to go out the fucking door. Now, if they're smart, they will say goodbye to you. But a lot of us, we're stew. What is that? We're double stupid. Dumb. We stay. We try to make it work because we see the potential of this person. And naturally, because you've heard their story, you can understand how much they're tormented inside. And you feel, as men, that you're the savior. You want a savior. You want to be the hero. You can make it better. And she sees that you're a different type of man. She will change. She will blossom. She will no longer be the fucking Venus flytrap that's trying to chop your fucking body off from your feet. Yep, she's going to chop every part of you and leave your fucking feet and ankles. She's going to be better. It's all going to be better once she sees. You see, but she doesn't see. She will never see. Because eventually, you start behaving in the manner of her ex. You know why? Because she's been working on you. She's been chiseling away, wearing you the fuck down. Your kindness, your love, your patience, support. You know why? Because she's lashing out at you continuously, constantly. And as time goes by, it wears on you. It wears. So what do? You start giving the shit back. And then once you start giving it back, you have fallen into her trap. Because then she's going to say, you're just like him. And you're going to say, no, the fuck I'm not. And she's going to say, yes, you are. And you're going to say, well, I've tried to do this, and this to show you my support. And she's going to say, it doesn't matter. Look at how you're behaving now. Guys, let me catch my breath. Do you not see this dangerous situation that we put ourselves in? We say that we want a relationship, yet we go and find someone who reminds us of the prior person that we're with. stupid people we are, we try to heal someone else's pain, and we get sucker punched, fucking sliced, gutted, and everything else in the process, and then you turn nasty. And then you're in this codependent, toxic fucking relationship. But here's the part that intrigues me the most. Why would you do that? Why would you try to force someone else to pay the price for the actions of someone else? Confused? No, the fuck you're not. You're not confused because you're doing this shit on purpose. You're doing it intentionally. But the only difference is I'm going to call you the hell out. I'm going to call you out. If you truly do not like or want the person that you were in a relationship with prior, and if they hurt you that fucking deeply, okay? Deeply. Because that's why you're acting like a monkey ass fool. Because you said you were hurt by the last person that you were in a relationship with. You're that hurt. You're that disgusted. You're that distraught. Naturally, difficult and demanding, that would be me. I would say, you feel this strongly, then you would probably be attracted to qualities, persons that are, I would say, opposite of what you were with, right? Work with me here. So since you are not attracted to the opposite of what you claim have hurt you, that leads me to believe that one, are you really hurt? Or two, did you really fucking want it and you got it? That sounds hard? I'm sorry. No, I'm not. But I'm trying to understand this. Me, if I try something, I don't like it. Let's say that shit gave me a tummy ache. The runs. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stay the hell away from it. Because I don't want to experience that ever again. But if I keep eating the same thing that gives me the fucking runs, and then I keep behaving like a nasty ass fucking bitch to let's say the cashier that sells it to me, I would be inclined to think that I want the suffering that I'm going through. Too complicated? No, it's very simple. If you keep doing the same things over and over and over again, somewhere deep within you, you got to admit you fucking want it and you got it. Ooh, is that too deep for you? It should be. Life is not always fun, but it can get a lot funner faster if we learn from our lessons and change our behaviors, our decisions, our patterns. But if you're doing the same thing and getting the same result, or you're thinking you're doing something different and you're getting the same result, I'm inclined to believe that you want what you're getting. You want to feel pain. You want to be disappointed. You want to be hurt. You're saying, whoa, difficult demand. You've gone too far. No, I'm going to call you the fuck out. If you put your hand in fire and that bitch burns, you don't put your hand back in fucking fire unless it's protected. So if you are in these same relationships where you are heartbroken, you are cheated upon, you're played, you're manipulated, I'm telling you, you want that shit. Because the first time it happened, you were like, whoa, let me learn from this. If it happened a second time, you're going to say, okay, I need to pump my brakes. I need to do things differently. If it's happening 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10 times, I'm telling you, you want the shit and you're lying to yourself. How do you like that? What do you think about that? Too much? It's not too much. Because the sooner you accept the truth, the sooner you can make changes. We play these psychological games with ourselves. It's like hide and fucking seek. Because who can actually be honest with themselves and say, you know what? When I'm hurting, I'm in pain, I'm sad, it gives me an excuse, a justification to act like a jackass myself. So when I lash out, I hurt the people who are closest to me that loves me, it gives me an excuse to do so. Because then naturally I don't have to change. But instead of looking for excuses to be mean and nasty, I'm telling you, just be fucking mean and nasty. Why do all the extra work? Oh, that's too honest? Why? Why subject yourself to unnecessary heartache? when you just want to be mean and nasty. You want to be a bitch. You want to be an ass. You want to be, whatever you want to be. Be that. Don't cover it up with a whole bunch of drama, waste other people's times, hurt innocent people. Be how you are. If you're tired of being hurt and you don't think you can change your behavior, your actions, your beliefs, your system, whatever, you can't change that, then I'm saying be who you are and be honest about it. You meet a guy, you meet a girl, say, look, I'm a bitch. Look, I'm a jerk. Look, I'm an ass. Do you want to date me? You'll meet some crazy ass people and say, sure, I want to roll with you. I can rock with you. You'll meet some people saying, thank you for telling me. I'm going to move the fuck on with my life. But we trick people. We lead them down this path thinking it's, happily ever after. It's going to be the best thing ever. I've been hurt. So since I've been hurt, I'm going to appreciate you and love you and respect you so much because I've been hurt. But as soon as we get that person in our clutches, in our claws, in our grasp, then we attack. We slowly start chipping away and eroding this other person because someone is going to pay for what they've done to you. But here's something I need to tell you. The only person that's truly paying the price, you're paying the price. Because you're actually just hitting repeat, repeat, repeat. The other people you're with, you break up, they move on. They may learn or they may not learn. But if you don't learn, all of you people are just hitting repeat, 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 and you get nastier and more vicious. Nastier and more vicious. And you want to know why your life is toxic, your relationship is toxic, because your energy is bad. Your energy is bad. It's not okay for someone to hurt you, but it's definitely not okay for you to use that as an excuse to act like a jerk. It's not okay. I don't care if someone's hurt you. Heal from that shit. Learn from it. Why did it happen? Why did you let it happen? Learn from it. Educate yourself so it doesn't happen again. But if you meet someone who's brand new in your life, that is like a new seed, a seedling that has the potential to be something very, very great. But if you got a seedling and that seedling needs dirt, water, and sun, and instead of giving it water, you're pissing on it, that seed is not going to grow. And that's what a lot of you guys are doing. You're saying, I want a relationship. No, you don't. You want a fucking punching bag. You want a doormat. You want something that you can cut and fucking gut. That's not a relationship. It's not. You're saying, well, he caught me on a bad day. If he doesn't do this stupid shit, I won't behave like this. Who are you to determine what's stupid or not? Because what's stupid to you can be something that's remarkably kind and loving to someone else. You don't need to criticize another person. What you need to do is take a long, hard, constructive look at yourself. No one else should be made to pay the price. And we should not accept this bitch punk ass excuses from other people about the fact that, oh my God, I've been hurt and this is why I'm doing this and I'm sorry and thank you so much for loving me and being there for me and I will try my hardest not to do it again. I'd be like, bitch, please. You heard what the fuck I said. Bitch, please. That's harsh. No, the fuck it's not. Why in the hell I'm going to sign myself up? Why in the hell I'm going to sign myself up to be your punching bag? What am I supposed to be? Your healing pillow? I'm a human being with my own spirit and feelings. I can't allow you to piss and shit on me and be a part of your healing process. That's not a healing process, but you seem to think that's a healing process. I am not here for you to wipe your ass with until you feel it's clean enough for you to be the best person you can be. We have to stop that, guys. Other people's pain and misery, it's an unfortunate thing, but it's not justification for putting up with their shit. And if it means kicking a lot of people to the curb, then guess what? They probably need to be kicked to the curb. And they probably need to go get fucking help. It is not your job to save or rescue someone. You can be supportive. You can be compassionate. You can offer an ear. But you don't have to sell your fucking soul to this person just because they suffered. You're saying that's cool. It's not cool. You guys have to get spiritually mature, mentally and emotionally mature. These are toxic situations that it's heavy. It carries with you from one relationship to the next. A relationship is supposed to be joyous. It's supposed to be full of harmony. It's supposed to be loving, supportive, and appreciative. And if you are chopping down something that's supposed to be beautiful because of past issues, I'm telling you, get the fuck out of a relationship. If you just want to fuck. But don't fuck and get committed to someone. Don't do that. You're creating a lot of unnecessary terms that, you have you. Do you understand? And sacrificing yourself for someone else that you quote unquote love, it's a foolish decision with grave consequences. You're basically sacrificing yourself. And you are not here to sacrifice yourself. You're here to be happy and fulfilled, not to be someone's doormat, their punching bag, or something that they can use, their words as knives to cut you to the bone. No. Sometimes you have to love yourself more than you love someone else and say goodbye or put that shit on pause until it's better. No one's pain, their history, can ever excuse or justify being mean. I don't care. I don't care if they're the best person in 99.99% area of their life. And this 0.01%, they act like the devil themselves. I'm telling you, no. There's always someone better. You don't deserve it. But if you sign up for it, I'm going to tell you, you want it, so you fucking got it. Is it too much for you guys to handle? No, I think you can handle what I said. Don't make other people pay the price for your shit. The shit you've gone through. And you're saying, well, hey, I went through the shit. I didn't ask for it. I got it. Yeah, that's true. It happens. But it doesn't mean that you repeat it. Does it? Just because everyone else is doing it, it doesn't make it right. I tell my kids all the time, there's a point in time where slavery was okay. Yes. And my black ass would have been picking cotton on a fucking reservation. But did that make slavery right? No. Just because a lot of people were doing it, it didn't mean it was right. No. So you can't use the excuse of, well, when people are hurt, this is what happens. People do a lot of shit that's not right. And just because you have a mass number of people doing something, it still doesn't make it right. Wrong is wrong. And it doesn't matter if it's one person doing it or millions of people doing it. Wrong is wrong. We like to excuse our wrongs by saying, you know what? Everyone does it. Everyone else understands. It's okay. It's understandable. It's PTSD. It's this, it's this, it's this, it's this. Guys, stop the shit. Wrong is wrong. If someone hasn't done anything to you and you got triggered by an action which they really weren't doing what you thought they were doing, that's your sign to break up, move on, and heal. Let that person go so they can be where they need to be, where they deserve, and you go get the help you need, if you think you need help or not. No one should pay the price for someone else's actions. No one should accept having to pay the price for someone else's actions. And mostly, a lot of men, you pay the price for the hurt and pain of women. I'm telling you, stop that shit, drop that hoe. Did you hear what I said? Stop that shit, drop that hoe. Fuck her. Fuck her, fuck her, fuck her, fuck her. Because if she can see you as the gem, the diamond that you are, and she keeps comparing you to that past SOB she was with, she doesn't deserve you. Listen to what I said. A lot of men, you like to take shit on the chin, take it on the chest because you're a fucking man. You can deal with it. She will see how good you are. I'm telling you, drop that bitch. Drop her. Because if she actually understood your true value, your true worth, she would never treat you like that. She would be able to separate you from the trash and realize that she found the treasure. And the fact that she's treating you like trash, that means she does not see your worth. She does not see your value. Women, you with a lot of men who can't fucking commit. They say all these wonderful things, but their actions say one thing. Their actions say one thing, their words say another. He's telling you, I've been hurt. She did this. I need to find myself this. And you're trying to show him, I can love you. I can be there for you. Fuck him. Drop that fucker. Drop the fucker. Let him go. Let him go. You're wasting your time. You can't convince anyone to change. You can't convince him to change. And if you're trying to convince him to change, he doesn't see your worth. He does not see your value. Let him go. I told you, if you found one, you will find another one. You will find another one, and you will find another one. Now, if you're sick of finding people, you got to keep finding and searching until you find the right one. And the better you get at analyzing a situation, reading a person, making decisions, you will find that you waste a lot less time on fucking losers. But until you get your game straight and you realize the rules of the road, you're going to keep going through this. We can do better and we can have better. But we have to get honest. Really, really honest. I don't care who the person is in your life. If they are making you pay for some shit that someone else has done 1 day ago, 1 year ago, 10 years ago, they're not ready for you, and you need to love them from a distance and move on with your life. And if and when they get themselves together, then you can reevaluate and see where you want to go from there. Don't sign yourself up to be a target because of someone else's actions. Because all you're doing, you're showing the universe, you haven't learned a damn thing. And when you have showed the universe that you haven't learned something, you know what they're going to do, the universe? The universe is going to open up the gates of hell and send a lot of fucking pain and misery your way. All because you have showed that you don't know better. And when you know better, you get better. But if you don't know better and you're signing up to ride on the train of fucking bullshit, you better believe you're going to be on that train for a long, long goddamn time. Life happens one or two ways, the easy way or the hard way. A lot of us, we go the fucking hard way. We have to have a lot of fucking pain to make the changes we need to make. And even then, we can't stick to them. That's why we have New Year's resolutions and all that other shit. When you've had enough, you had a fucking enough, and you just stop. If you can't just stop, that means you haven't had enough. And there's a lot more you need to learn. So if you guys have any questions, you know where to find me. Until the next time. Are you disappointed this has come to an end? Well, it doesn't have to. Reach out and follow me on Instagram at Difficult and Demanding, and let me know what you think about this episode and my show. Episode 127 will be here the week of January 25th, 2021 from Difficult and Demanding.